Hello and welcome to the qualifying of Race 2 of Glasscar 2023 here at Sunstorm Circuit. We have a new circuit here for this race, and it will be a little bit different than the last one here in Sunstorm City. There will be 3 circuits per location, and this is the second one of Sunstorm City. This is the qualifying video for Race 2, of course, and in the last qualifying, Canarium came out on top, Rockslide in second, Black Shadow in third, but in the race, Canarium fell down right in the first turn and never was able to recover, eventually finishing way down in the standings. And let's see if Canarium can pull herself together and do better in this race, and hopefully she gets a good qualifying as well. Let's get started with the first round. Black Shadow, Canarium, Volcano, and Penguin. So they all start on that first starting grid, and then they go through half the track, and then once they cross the line, each marble will get their own timer, and then whichever 2 marbles get the fastest 1 lap time will advance to the final round of the qualifying, and then the marbles who are eliminated will be sorted out by time for the bottom half of the standings. The timer has started, and the timer you see on your screen is a timer that started for the first marble who crossed the line. And at this point, it is Black Shadow who is in lead. Canarium coming in close behind as well. So to go through these turns, it's a little bit more of an angular track, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, as we go up the booster for the final time, and Black Shadow and Canarium will get the fastest times, Volcano and Penguin falling down to 11th and 12th. Next up, we have Dragon's Tail, Angel, Ivory, and Rockslide. Rockslide and Angel taking the lead as we go up this first booster and through this section of the track. But remember, the timer doesn't start until you cross the starting line. So as we go up the booster here, there goes the timer for Rockslide as we go through these little chicanes and underneath the starting line, almost halfway through this lap now. Angel takes the lead, and Dragon's Tail and Ivory way back in the back. Ivory, the winner of the last race, a complete blowout by Ivory in the last race, and now she's in last place in her respective group in the qualifying, but she wasn't really in a very good position in the last race and on the starting grid, but then she took the lead right in the start. Ivory getting 11th place, Dragon's Tail in 10th, Angel and Rockslide advancing to the final round. And now for the third qualifying, we have Nitro, Rainforest, Pacifica, and Rattlesnake as we go through this track. It's Pacifica in the lead, Nitro close behind. Nitro doing a decent performance, getting 2nd place in the last race. And he wants to have a good starting position as well as we go up, and there goes the timer. Pacifica in the lead, but this is a pretty fast track, at least for this group, as we go through this section here, and Pacifica trying to get to that booster first. Nitro coming in close behind. Here comes Rainforest, and a bump to Nitro there. That gives him quite a bit of momentum, and he takes the lead. Right ahead of Pacifica as we go through this final hairpin, I guess you could call it, as we go up the booster. Nitro, what's his time? 25 seconds. Pacifica 26. And then Rainforest and Rattlesnake will finish in 9th and 8th respectively. And now it's time for the final qualifying to determine the top 6 spots of Race 2 of Glasscar 2023. And they are off. And who comes out first? It's Rockslide. No, that's Black Shadow, and Nitro starting in first place. Already, well, he was down and farther down in the pack, but now he's in second place right behind Black Shadow. This is a 2-lap race, so it really is a sprint, and Nitro takes the lead. Nitro finishing second in the last race. He really wants a good placement for this race, and he wants to take the win in this second race. And here comes Black Shadow close behind Canarium in third, Rock Slide in fourth. Canarium in contention for pole position once again, but Nitro holding the lead quite a bit here, and this is the final lap. Here comes Black Shadow, though. He's drafting Nitro as we go up the booster. Can Black Shadow take the lead? It's not looking like it. Nitro still able to hold him off as we go through the final couple of turns. Here comes Black Shadow, but no, good defensive move by Nitro, and he'll be the pole sitter for race 2 of Glasscar 2023. Black Shadow coming in at second, 0.6 seconds behind Nitro. Rock Slide in third. Canarium, no pole position, but she did finish in fourth. Pacifica coming in at fifth, rounding off your top 5 positions of the starting grid. Let's take a look at some of these replays here. And look at that move by Nitro, using Rainforest momentum to boost him up into first place over Pacifica. You can see here, Nitro starting in pole position, and he falls down a little bit. He actually was in the middle of the pack in this first turn, then he gained a couple spots and eventually took the lead back and held pole position. And that's exactly what happened to Canarium in the start of race 1. She held pole position, but because that first turn is a left turn, and she started on the right side, that gave the marbles on the left side of the starting grid a little bit of an advantage, and she lost out big time, falling down to the bottom 3 spots. Are these marbles adjusting to the 2-booster system in this season of Glasscar? Possibly. Some of these marbles seem to be doing better than others. Rattlesnake, the last season's champion, not doing very well. Not terrible, but he hasn't been out there in the lead over and over like we saw in the previous season. He's having a hard time adjusting to this new format. And now let's watch Nitro's final push for the lead. Look at that. Right there, Black Shadow trying to take the lead a little bit too eager, but he actually bumped Nitro ahead and gave him all his momentum. Not a very good strategy by Black Shadow. Let's see if he can improve that as we go up into the next race of Glasscar 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below, and stay tuned for race 2 of Glasscar 2023 here on Fubeca's Marble Runs. I'm Jeremiah, signing off.